DACA, or Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, is a policy that allows undocumented immigrants who were brought across the border as children to stay in the United States legally for 2 years at a time and get a work permit without fear of deportation. President Obama, frustrated by the lack of progress from Congress to pass immigration reform, announced the DACA policy in 2012.
I'm beginning a new effort to fix as much of our immigration system as I can on my own.
The Trump administration, deeming DACA to be unconstitutional, announced that the policy would be rescinded and end in March 2018.
The program known as DACA that was effectuated under the Obama administration is being rescinded.
Now, Congress could step in and act, but so far, no significant progress has been made. FYI, the term Dreamers comes from a bipartisan legislative proposal called the DREAM Act that has been floating around Congress since 2001. Recently, Grammy-nominated rapper French Montana has become an advocate for DACA.
I just want to open people's eyes, because if it wasn't for programs like DACA and being a dream, I wouldn't be French Montana.
French Montana is a 33-year-old man who immigrated from Morocco to the United States back in the mid-90s. DACA didn't exist back then. I don't think he knows what DACA is.
There's a thing called DACA for dreamers. Basically for people like me that come from another country that, that strive to be the best person they can be, where dreams come true. I think like last September, Trump stopped that. If Congress don't step up by March, there will be no land of dreams of, there's people coming from other countries and try to make their dreams come true and stuff like that.
Yeah, he has no idea. For those of you who don't know French Montana's story, he and his family immigrated to the US from Morocco, but then his father left the country after he decided that life was better back home.
When he came here, he was living like a king in Africa, so when he came here, he wasn't with it. So it just took him a couple years for him to go back.
But his mother stayed behind with the kids and became dependent on welfare. Once out of high school, French turned to selling drugs, for which he was caught and jailed twice. He was told that if caught a third time, he would be deported. But then he became a world-famous rapper, so everything worked out okay. It's what the American dream is all about. Damn! Anyway, for some reason, Mike.com taped French Montana having dinner with 3 undocumented immigrants.
I see my face in all of y'all because, I came here in '96, but they didn't have the DACA program and stuff like that when I came. So for me, when I got after 12th grade, they basically just told me I couldn't go to college.
To enter the country, Montana and his family were granted US visas and entered the country legally.
But they didn't have the DACA program and stuff like that when I came.
He wasn't undocumented. Why does he think that he would have been eligible for DACA?
When I got here, I came with a visa, and my visa didn't have me eligible to get, like scholarships and things like that. So after I went to high school and I played basketball and I was trying to go to college, I feel like you can't go to college, you don't have the right paperwork. You can't get no student loans, you can't get nothing.
Didn't have the right paperwork. In an interview in the Village Voice, he claims that he couldn't go to college because he burned his student visa. And in an interview with Billboard, he claims he couldn't get a scholarship because he had a green passport. I think he might be confusing that with a green card though. Since French had a green card, he would have absolutely been eligible for state grants and federal student aid for college.
That's why I do the DACA program right here. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, see this? It's a green card, you feel me?
I think French thinks that DACA has something to do with green cards.
It's a green card, Jack. That's why I do the DACA program.
I told you that he has no idea what DACA is, and I legitimately don't even think that he knows how green cards work. Because in an interview with Complex, he was asked if he was going to vote in the 2016 election.
I think I'm a vote.
He can't vote.
Huh?
You're not a citizen, you can't vote.
Yeah, I can. I'm a citizen.
You're a citizen now?
Green card don't make you a citizen?
No, he can't vote. So we'll skip that question.
Since Obama made it happen and Trump came in and just took that away, I just felt like it was kind of like a racist thing to do.
I beg to differ. If you're a so-called dreamer, the DACA program requires you to renew every 2 years, and there is no path to citizenship. Just renew, renew, renew. Yes, Trump wants DACA ended, but he has a better option. He wants legislation passed by Congress that would grant as many as 1.8 million dreamers amnesty and a path to citizenship. But yeah, Donald Trump's racism has no bounds! Seriously though, it seems like a pretty sweet deal for the dreamers. But there are some conditions. Trump wants to see the green card lottery ended entirely, tougher restrictions on family-based immigration, and of course, a $25 billion trust to build a wall along the southern border. And boy, do we need it.
Right, so this is one of the areas where almost exclusively the smugglers use it to smuggle unaccompanied children and family units into the U.S.
So those migrant families, this is one of the pathways they come through right here?
This is the main pathway here in the McAllen Station's area of responsibility. Pásanle. ¿Cuántos más vienen? Look, there's a smuggler. Espérate ahí, espérate ahí.
That's a smuggler?
This is the smuggler right here.
And Adrian Rodriguez, you can't go in there.
I cannot go in the river to apprehend him.
So why won't the Democrats get behind a bill with those stipulations? They don't want to give Trump a win. It's as simple as that. There's nothing racist about building a better border wall. And even with stricter immigration reform, the United States would still be one of the most generous countries in the world when it comes to granting citizenship.
It's not fair to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because none of us belong here. We all immigrants.
None of us belong here. We all immigrants.
Didn't go to college, you say? Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want more content, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And here's some more stuff for you to check out. Thanks again, and I hope to see you next time.